Clix has one of the most unique setups in Fortnite, not just because of the gear he uses, but because nearly all of it comes from brands he's officially partnered with. That includes a signature mouse, mouse pad, keyboard, headset, and yes, even gaming glasses. But does that mean he's only using this gear because he's paid to? Some of it is outdated and many would consider better options. So why is he still using it? Is it brand loyalty? Or is he sticking with gear that's actually worse than what's available today out of personal preference? Well, Clix wasn't just handed these products by a company and paid to use them. He's actually one of the few pros who were already using some of this gear years before the sponsorships even happened. For years, Clix used the Final Mouse Air 58 Ninja, long before he got his own sponsorship deal with them. If you remember as well, that mouse wasn't just any mouse, it literally changed the game. If you compared it to a lot of the mice at the time, they were bulky and heavy. It was one of the first to follow that ultra lightweight trend with their honeycomb shell design that other brands quickly copied. The point I'm making is Clix didn't just start using a Final Mouse because of some financial deal. He was clearly a fan of the mouse before the partnership even happened, and today he has his own signature Final Mouse ULX, which is considered one of the best wireless mice out there at the minute. Moving on to a long-time favorite of his glasses. Clix has been using the Gunner glasses since the 2019 World Cup, where he was pretty much the only player at that time to use these glasses that benefit you health-wise. What they do is they filter out the blue light, which can reduce eye strain, especially if you're gaming for a very long time. Back then, he used those glasses, and if we fast forward to today, he actually does have a sponsorship with them, which is awesome to see. Just another example of how he wasn't paid to push the product, but instead was a fan of it for many years. A product that he didn't use for many years, I believe, was the Matrix keyboard. It was one of the keyboards that pushed the entire 60% layout meta, which you commonly see today in products from Wooten and SteelSeries. What made these so desirable, and still does to this day, is the fact that they're so small and compact. You feel like you've not only got more control, but you've got way more mouse room, as that smaller keyboard doesn't take up a lot of space. When it comes to the Clix x Matrix partnership, I'm pretty sure this happened relatively quickly. 4 years ago, they released the black and red one. After that, followed the cotton candy RGB with pudding keycaps one, and then I think around 2 years ago was the Clix demon mode one, the most recent one so far. But the sad thing about these keyboards is the fact that they are quite outdated right now. I'm not talking about Matrix's other newer keyboards, I'm talking about the Clix cotton candy one and the demon mode keyboard. The fact that these keyboards are stuck with Gateron switches really does show the age of the keyboard, unfortunately. Many other companies out there, such as Wooten, SteelSeries, and again even Matrix's newer keyboards, those have modern switches that have features such as adjustable actuation point and rapid trigger. Clix did try both of these features out not too long ago when he briefly used the SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini, but after playing with it for some time, he didn't end up liking it and he went back to his Matrix keyboard purely out of personal preference. Another product that he stuck with is again another one from Matrix, and that is his mousepad. This product also came out around the same time as the keyboards, where he has stuck with these for years and years. What makes this product so desirable for Clix is the fact that it's massive, it's double XL, so you've got plenty of room to move your mouse. It's also made from pretty decent materials. From what I've read, it's a balance between speed and control. So the material is not as fast as you'd find on an artisan pad, but it's not as slow as what you'd find on a heavy control pad. So essentially, it's a great middle ground that works well for Clix and his sensitivity. Finally though, we've got Clix's headset. Now with the headset, this is one he hasn't been so loyal to. Before, he was using a Beer Dynamic DT headset. However, when Clix did partner up with GBL, he was able to get his own custom Quantum model with his own unique custom design on it. There's a fair amount of detail as well on it too if you do look into it, like they reference things like 4th place, which a lot of you will know does haunt Clix still to this day. Overall though, the headset itself does seem really solid, with a lot of good features that you'd expect from a gaming headset. So even though the headset itself isn't that popular in Fortnite among pro players, I definitely wouldn't consider this as a sellout peripheral. It just seems like a great opportunity that made sense to take. Looking at Clix's setup though, it might just seem like a collection of brand deals, but as you saw, when you do break it down, all this gear does make sense for competitive play. His Final Mouse is one of the best lightweight mice on the market. His keyboard does seem outdated, but him himself has has a personal preference to it. The mousepad has been a favourite of his for years. The glasses help him with his eye strain, and then his headset is just a solid pick all round. Yes, some of the products aren't the best of the best. Many of you would consider them worse than what's out there. However, he has been a fan of these products for years, and that's what makes his setup so unique in my opinion. Not only does he enjoy using these peripherals, but they're also making him money, which is just a win-win situation for himself. Hopefully we'll see other pros out there follow this lucrative path.